are so sweaty. I have all these tissues here for crying. I'm gonna need to like put them under my armpits instead. I'm like... Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Kelsey, and I love watching and discussing TV shows and movies, so if you like doing that too, you should stick around and hang out, and if you enjoy yourself, I sure do hope you subscribe. We have gathered here today to watch The Last Duel, finally. It has been, I think, several months since this movie was chosen, but I had to really focus on Killing Eve to get caught up for season 4, and it's just taken me seemingly forever to finally get to it. So we are here, my loves. We are finally here to watch Jodie in The Last Duel. I've been I've been really struggling with season 4 of Killing Eve. Not with Jodie at all, obviously, but just with the season 4 in general. So it will be really nice to see Jodie in something else and get to enjoy her in a different setting. I don't know anything about the movie other than I know it's like a period piece. I've seen pictures. I know it's a period drama, and I know that it's supposed to be intense. That's all I know. So I'm going in blind. I kind of like it that way. I've had fun doing that in the past. I might not always do that, but that's what we're doing today. So as always, these videos do have to be cut up for YouTube. So if you want my full-length reaction, you can head on over to my Patreon. The link is in the description box below. And shout out and thank you to everyone who's able to support me over there. I love you guys so much. Let's get into it. Boop! Look at Jodie. Is that Matt Damon? What's that guy's name? Adams? Is it Adam something? I know him from Girls. Oh! No! Why do humans do this kind of stuff? Ouch! 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 The truth according to John de Car... I missed it. I would hide in the trees and wait for it to be over. Oh, puppy!
Closer.
Well, it is I, Helen of Troy.
Helen of Troy.
Let me talk to Pierre. He's not without reason. I will explain your situation.
Dude saved your life. You said so yourself.
But I cannot return empty-handed.
Of course not.
The English are looting the Cotton Peninsula as we speak.
This plague has taken your wife and son. You have no heir. If you die, all you have will revert to Count Pierre.
Returning from battle.
Robert de Thibauville. He's providing shelter and victuals for us.
De Thibauville. Did he not side with the English against us at Poitiers?
Yes, but he was pardoned along with the others. He's with us now. Besides, he has quite the wine cellar.
Oh, politics.
What a beauty. She is a de Thibauville.
Yes, her name is even older than yours. She's his only daughter. There's a dowry to be had. Of course, a man would have to bear the mark of her father's disgrace. I don't imagine one would suffer too greatly at the task of producing an heir.
Okay, so her father was with the other side, and then kind of had to switch sides to save his own ass. Is that... There's kind of like a shame to him? Is that what I'm gathering?
Allow me to introduce my daughter, Marguerite.
Marguerite?
This is Squire Jean de Carouge. The dowry includes this parcel as well. Starting at the hunting grounds.
What of this here? The one to the north. Duel.
As I say, starting at the hunting grounds.
I'll have that piece of land as well.
Most certainly.
He was a tough negotiator. Is that his hair?
So this is Honolulu Faucon. This is meant to be part of Marguerite's dowry. She loved it here. And Pierre simply gave it to you.
In appreciation of my service.
Oh, I thought he stood his ground and was like, no, I want that piece too, and he agreed. I must have gotten confused.
Gave me this as a sign of his gratitude. It's not my doing. Count is generous and impetuous.
Generous to you?
I wish you'd seen the gardens at Nullefunk. There's such wonderful memories of my summers there.
Sucks.
It's a pity, Pierre. Took that estate from your father. I know you miss it. Perhaps Arnaud-le-Faucon is not gone for good. Perhaps I shall not let that rest. I may have more power than you think.
I know how powerful you are.
She is smart.
Are you Squire Jean de Carouge?
That is I.
It is your father.
Oh no.
Your father died quietly in his sleep.
Is that Dasha?
They tell me I'm to leave here within a month.
Is that Dasha? That's Dasha, right? I didn't know that she was in this too, with
I will
Jodie.
assume the captaincy. You will keep your quarters, your servants, everything will be the way it was.
Jean, have you not heard? You're not going to follow in your father's footsteps as captain here at Belém. Why did you have to sue the Count for a piece of land?
That land was promised to me. It was right.
Right? There's no right. There is only the power of men. You sued him, and you've made a power.
What a line.
Who then will assume my father's captaincy?
Is it gonna be, what's his name, Legree? Stupid, stupid friend? Oh my god, that's
I was angered, but I spoke well.
Ben Affleck? Is that Ben
Can
Affleck?
you stand there? As a man of
I had no
honor, as
idea
my
all these
liege
people were
lord.
in this.
And what said Pierre?
And there was Legree, whose life I saved, sitting by his side. With his captaincy, not even man enough to look at me.
It's been a year since Belém. Perhaps we may show our faces so they know we carry on in spite of this injustice.
Do you think I would deny the rabble of Argentan the sight of a true noblewoman? Have a gown made.
Oh, stop! She's too much.
I am very glad you chose to attend. This will only do you good, my love.
Very interesting hair.
Pleased to see you. It's been a long time.
Congratulations, my friend. Let there be no ill will among the servants of the king. He needs us all right now.
Here, here. Well spoken, old friend.
Marguerite, come. Give our old friend a kiss and show the good faith of the
What?
House Carouge.
Jean de Carouge! In honor of your service to our king. Quiet! Be thou a knight in the name of God. Rise.
Now cheer. Fuck all of you. Oh god! Right in the face! So yet again, dude is the one that's like, for the king, let's actually do this.
Sir Jean de Carouge? 300 gold pieces.
So this is payment for him going to battle, right? She looks upset. What's wrong?
When you were gone, there was a day when your mother had business in Saint Pierre. She took the servants with her on her errand, and I was left alone. Shortly after, a man came, unannounced. He attacked me. I was raped.
Who? Who did this?
Jacques Legree.
Are you telling me the truth?
Yes, I am telling you the truth. You must believe me.
You are my beloved. I was not here to protect you. Please forgive me.
I want him to answer for what he has done.
And he will. I request a duel to the death. One of us has lied. Let us let God decide.
Sir Jean, if you lose this duel,
thus proving these accusations false, your wife would suffer dire consequences.
God will spare those who tell the truth.
Oh,
I'm
buddy.
not afraid.
If this said Jacques Legree denies his crime,
I stand ready to prove my charge by my body against his, and to render him dead.
To render him dead. I like that. Chapter 2. Oh, okay, so we're back here.
Come on there!
Jean?
We were ordered by Pierre to hold this bridge.
Orders be damned!
They're baiting you, Jacques. They want us to leave the bridge so they can take Limoges.
Then make them have their way!
My son is a fool. Let him go. If he goes alone, he will die. For the king!
Oh, that's what happened? I totally misinterpreted that the first time around.
He disobeyed me and let Limoges fall.
He believed he would succeed. His intentions were good.
It's no fucking fun. You mean you'd like to see more of his gloom?
It's no fucking fun.
About like a black cloud.
I think very little of his character.
I think very little of his character. Me and Eve and killing Eve.
Legree, the gold or the sandal? Gold.
Indeed.
It's crazy because they had me feeling like Legree was like the worst friend in the world.
Well, good night, dear friends. I shall wait up for absolutely none of you. Especially my husband. Good night, dear.
My love.
She's a mood.
Come, come. If you run, I will only chase you.
Is she actually struggling or is she joking? Like, is this fun and games or is she like actually trying to get away from him?
This customer is rough and strong.
No.
Here, come take some evil inside you.
Right, let us look at the map. Shall we?
There's, of course, my property here at Bourg.
Oh, this is her dad, right?
No.
I
What's this here?
forgot what he looked like for a second.
A Nouveau Faucon?
Yeah.
No. It is to be part of my daughter's dowry. But Anne de Faucon is worth twice what I owe.
Well, think of how good it would feel to be completely without debt.
Alright, no, he's still a scumbag. Puppies!
Next blood. Badge of honor. Badge of honor.
This is how you serve me.
I serve the king. The king. The king.
Heaven and earth!
Heaven and earth what?
You're making yourself look a little crazy.
No, my lord.
Recalculate.
Sorry.
Recalculate!
Oh, Jacques Legree, save your breath. I've heard all about you from the ladies at court.
They're just boasting.
They're just boasting.
Marguerite, come. Give my old friend a kiss. Show him the good faith of the House Carouge.
What happened to being a jealous man?
We may have a great deal in common.
What could we possibly have in common?
Appreciation of one another's extraordinary good looks.
You are quite talented when it comes to flattery.
No, he's not.
And what? I thought it rather dull.
Oh, the book is wretched.
I keep thinking that barking is my dog, but it's in the show, right?
Where are you off to, Nash?
I'm bound for Paris. I have business with the treasurer for my payment.
Very good. A good soldier and good fortune are not long parted.
I return a knight. That is the second time you do not call me sir.
No offense intended, Sir Jean.
I will not be patronized. Who
lies about court. But in this hall, and any other, in my company, he will call me sir. Sir.
He just did.
Sir.
Indeed. Good sir.
It sucks because, like, he has a point. He's just making himself look really weak by doing this.
Lady, forgive me for intruding. I love you more than any other, and I would do anything for you. Everything I have is yours.
How can you speak to me like this? I am married.
Yes. And you are saddled with a terrible burden.
My lord provides for me.
Yes? But does he know you to be the most exquisite, fascinating woman? A woman I would devote my whole life to. Oh, hear me say I'm in love with you. I know you love me too. You must.
You must leave now, please.
If you run, I will only chase you.
Oh my god.
No. No. Oh, no. Please, no.
You feel yourself guilty, but my love, I beseech you, tell no one. For your own safety. If your husband hears of this, he may kill you.
Screw you.
Do not feel badly, my love. We could not help ourselves.
Jean de Carouge, evidently, has been telling any and all who will listen that you took his wife against her will.
Weren't expecting her to tell anybody.
Why would she say that? Of course, she made the customary protest, but she is a lady. It was not against her will.
But she is a lady, the customary protest.
Strange she would claim rape and risk her life. Why would she do this?
Is she pregnant, maybe?
Extraordinary. Rape is not a crime against a woman. It is a property crime against her male guardian.
Oh, it's so horrible.
I pledge to do whatever is necessary to prove my innocence.
The knight and the squire have spoken well. If either man attempts to flee Paris, it will be taken as a sign of his guilt, and he will be hanged.
Chapter 3. Okay, this is what I was excited for.
I should expect she's capable of performing her wifely duties, bearing an heir.
My daughter is strong and healthy, and ready to honor the marriage.
I hope this was pleasurable for you.
Yes, my lord.
He's handsome. Charming, I hear.
True, he is handsome and charming, but my husband does not trust him.
Find the gate! No!
Oh my god!
No, not you! Not with my man!
Why have I not yet conceived? I want a child so very badly.
Wanting a child has nothing to do with the matter, Marguerite. We need a son.
You think I do not know this?
I did not have this problem with my first wife.
I honestly hate both of the men. They both...
Pregnancy seems to be going well.
Yes, milady.
The horse
So
got
why
pregnant.
is she penned up?
Before my master left, he had told me to do so. It would be better for the health of the mare to be roaming free.
Then she shall roam free.
Thank you, milady.
Thank you, milady.
Your lord never came to collect it.
Is this unusual?
No, but it is no trouble.
Dude's not taking care of things.
If we are to sow the oats in time for harvest, then we must be much faster. I should like to use the horses.
Yes, but we never use the horses for that purpose. My master feels they are too valuable.
They will be of no value if they starve to death this winter. See that it's done.
Right away.
See, she's smart.
I see you have some sun on your face, milady. You look well.
Do I? I prefer not to be pink.
A little colour on one's face proves they're alive.
Barely.
Have you heard we've a famous tailor from Paris arriving in the village next week? He copies the dresses Queen Isabeau's been seen wearing. They're quite the rage.
I have seen those. The neckline is very low.
Almost so low that one might see the Queen's pierced nipples.
May I ask what you're making? That looks lovely. I say with sorrow, something apparently fruitless. You are very cruel. I am a good wife.
As long as you are fulfilling your wifely duties. Or perhaps you cannot be pleased.
Instant karma.
My lady, it appears you are suffering from an imbalance of the 4 humors, the primarily black bile. You are severely melancholic. Your body is cold and dry. Perhaps this, combined with various other factors, including God's will, could be preventing conception. It is imperative that you have a pleasurable conclusion similar to your husband's in order to conceive a child. Will you achieve this?
Yes. Although I am not certain I am experiencing the little death, as they say.
But if you find it pleasurable, then you are.
Very well.
When Jean returned
Despite Agree's many deplorable qualities, one cannot be blind to his appearance.
Crude as he is.
Offensive as well.
They are all such fools.
How pretty she looks. So crazy how differently all the stories are told.
Could I wait inside while he's reshod, just to warm myself for a moment? It will not be long at all. It's just an inconvenience. I'm so sorry to have to ask you. Oh, I'm not alone.
Never trust people.
Forgive me for intruding.
Ever.
I love you. More than any other. And I would do anything for you. Everything I have is yours.
I am married.
Yes? And you are saddled with a terrible burden.
My lord provides for me.
Yes. And does he know you to be the most exquisite, fascinating woman? A woman I would devote my whole life to.
You must leave, please.
Yeah, see, in his story, she, like, took off her shoes and was running, like, a lot more like she was playing a game. Because he's so used to the stupid games he plays with women with the king games. That's how he saw this encounter.
If you run, I will only chase you.
This is definitely different than his side of things.
Oh, you feel yourself guilty. Oh, but my love, I beseech you, tell no one. For your own safety. If your husband hears of this, he may kill you. Say nothing.
Milady, we've returned.
The bruises all over her arms.
You haven't been eating. Lady Carouge has inquired about your state of mind.
Fuck Lady Carew.
While you were gone, there was a day when your mother had business in Saint-Pierre.
Yes.
And shortly after, a man came unannounced. Jacques Legris entered our home without my permission, and
What about Legris?
they forced me to this room. He raped me.
Are you telling me the truth?
Are you telling me the truth?
John, please, I am telling you the truth. You must believe me.
Can this man do nothing but evil to me?
To you?
To speak the truth. I will not be silent. I have no legal standing without your support. Show me.
Come!
Do you swear on your life that what you say is true?
I swear it.
Will you swear it before God and all of France?
I will.
Marguerite is my wife, and we have been wronged. I will not allow it to go unpunished. Tell the story you heard today. Tell it anywhere you can, and to all who will listen.
Why does her friend look so disapproving? That friend, she was like shaking her head.
Marie?
Marie.
Why can't you look at me? Do you not recall?
You said on one or more occasions that you found Legris handsome.
You do not believe me.
I have to go.
Marguerite, why have you done this?
Because what happened to me is wrong.
Men like Legris take women when they want, and how often they want. Who do you think you are? You are no different from the peasants our soldiers have their way with when they are at war. Do they complain? All you have done is bring shame to our family.
God, imagine living like this.
I am telling the truth.
The truth does not matter. You look at me as if I were never young. I was raped. Did I go crying to my lord? I had better things to worry about. No, I stood up, got on with my life.
But at what cost?
At what cost? I'm alive.
Well, you have paid a dear price for that privilege.
I've heard from several sources that you told others you found Monsieur Legris handsome. Perhaps you dreamt this event, wishing it to be true.
She's pregnant?
Noticing a man is attractive reveals nothing but that.
Right? So attractive men can never perform rape?
Why would she bring this information to the court?
I do not know.
Fuck you, Marie.
For how many years?
5.
In that time, you've not carried a child, an heir to the family name.
They're gonna say that she orgasmed, she's pregnant, and that's proof that she actually orgasmed with Legris?
From the incident you claim is true? And you are 6 months pregnant. Perhaps you have another lover, and accuse Legris to hide this.
Or that.
You are fully aware that you cannot conceive a child unless you experience pleasure at the end. A rape cannot cause a pregnancy. This is just science. You permit the court to wonder if, after 5 years of marital relations, your pregnancy is a coincidence. Perhaps you enjoyed it more than you're willing to admit. I'm certain your husband told you the penalty for bearing false witness against a man by a woman in the case of rape is that you are to be stripped and shorn, fitted by the neck with an iron collar, lashed to a wooden post, and summarily burned alive. It is quite common for the accused to burn for 20 to 30 minutes before they are dead.
I am telling the truth.
We will proceed with the duel.
So if her husband wins, they would believe her. If Legree wins, she'll die.
You knew what would happen to me should you lose this duel. You knew, and you didn't tell me.
God will not punish those who tell the truth.
My fate and our child's fate will be written not by God's will, but by which old man will tire first. Begged you to find another way, and now I might be burned alive.
I am risking my life for you.
You are risking my life so you can fight your enemy and save your pride. And that could render our child an orphan.
I'm totally on her side, but what did she want him to do differently? I just don't understand how the courts all work. I'm not sure, like, what the other options were.
I finally gave birth to a son who I love more than I could have ever imagined. And I may not live to see him grow. Had I have known the truth would deprive me of this love, I believe I would have done what many women before me had done.
Stay quiet.
What you did was right.
Not if I die. The child needs his mother more than a mother needs to be right.
Lady, upon your evidence, I hazard my life in combat with Jacques Legree. You know my cause is just and true.
I say before all of you, I spoke the truth.
Let it be in God's hands.
The king is just smiling.
Quickly! Give it to me! Back! Back! Hurry!
Sean is in the red, right? I forgot to... okay. Oh, no! What's wrong with the horse? No! God, kill both the men! Let the horses live! Ugh. Concussion, even with the helmet. Damn. I want Jean to win just so that Marguerite doesn't end up dying. Oh, the horse! I hate fight scenes. My heart can't handle it. Just tell me who wins. Oh God, that was like right near an artery. Yeah. Oh no.
Bruise me and bleed out. Pray God.
Oh, my palms are so sweaty. Yeah!
Confess to me.
There's a fly in it just scared me. I literally just jumped.
There was no rape. In the name of God, and on the peril of damnation of my soul, I am innocent of the crime.
No! Oh, God! Oh, God! Oh, that'd be such a slow way to die. Sort of. Too slow for my taste. Because it went, like, in, like, but out through the, you know what I mean? Instead of, like, up into the brain or something. I have all these tissues here for crying. I'm gonna need to, like, put them under my armpits instead. I'm like... Is he still gonna bleed out and die? No, though. They're not equipped in these times to handle the wound he has, are they?
God be with you, my lady.
No, rise, you rise.
No, rise, you rise. Thanks for making me laugh. I needed that so bad.
God has spoken, proving your
My hands
cause
are
to
shaking
be
so bad.
truthful and just. May God be with you and your wife.
What happens if he still dies, though? Like, they don't then question the truth again, right? Like, what if he dropped right then and bled out due to the wound caused by the other guy? I wish you guys could feel how much my hands are shaking right now. Oh, why are they making me feel so tense still? What's gonna happen? Your bromance is over, buddy. Touch my child! You just murdered someone. Please touch my child. Sweet baby noises. That's what my nervous system needs right now. Oh, look how cute. Please tell me Jean bled out and died after that. There's no way he's still alive, right? Sir Jean fought and died in the Crusades a few years later. Well, at least he's dead. Marguerite spent 30 years living in prosperity and happiness as the lady of the estate. She never remarried. Is this a true story? Wow. If you guys could seriously feel like my palms, I am a sweaty mess right now. My heart was in like panic attack mode for a good while there. This movie was a roller coaster. I like how they did it. I like how they told one person's story, the story according to the other person, and then the story according to the other person. And it was crazy throughout that process to see scenes through each person's perspective or the way that they told the story, and how it kind of messed with your emotions by doing that throughout the movie. As well as the acting. I mean, they have some big names in this movie and people who you expect nothing less than great acting. You know, Matt Damon did great. Ben Affleck did great. I think his name is Adam something, right? He did great. Jodie did fantastic. Oh my god. For example, the scene in question, the lines themselves were all pretty much the same. Like, she says no the whole time. She's running, she's avoiding him, but the way it's acted out between the two people is completely different. It feels like a completely different scene. Jodie's obviously an incredible actress. It was definitely hard to watch as a woman. I mean, things aren't perfect today, but just trying to imagine living in that kind of society and structure, power structure, just was horrifying and frustrating. And then for anyone who unfortunately has experience with sexual assault in any way, me being one of them, it was definitely even harder with that added on top. I thoroughly despised every man in the story. And some of the women. Fuck. God, that Marie bitch and the mom and... it's just... the way these people had to live. And it's so frustrating, too, because, like, when Jean's mom is talking to Marguerite and she says, like, you act like I was never young once or whatever, and she tells her that she was once raped, too, and she did what women are supposed to do and just keep quiet and move on with their life. And as a viewer in that moment, you're just like, shut up. Like, you in that moment feel like staying quiet is not the right choice, you know? Like, she deserves to have her truth told. But then as things play out, you see the harsh reality of why women stay quiet. And even Marguerite herself says, as she's holding her son, if I would have known how this would all play out, I would have stayed quiet, because then she wouldn't have risked her life and she would have been able to live out her life, you know, in peace with her son. And thank God, luckily, that's what she ended up being able to do anyways. But in that moment when she was uncertain of whether she was going to survive or not, it's really hard to watch her come to that realization that maybe she shouldn't have done things that way. And realizing that harsh reality that sometimes, especially as a woman in a world like that, you don't get to always prioritize what's right and justice for yourself. Unfortunately, especially women in a world like that have to make choices and have to choose between things that they shouldn't have to choose between, you know? So that was really interesting, you know, emotional process that it takes you through as a viewer. And super heartbreaking that Marie, the friend, just completely turned, and heartbreaking thinking about that happening. And the fact that just because you thought somebody was attractive or just even nodded to the idea that they're attractive, then they could do whatever they wanted to, and that rape doesn't exist then. I just, frustrating. This movie is definitely frustrating and emotional and hard to watch, but it was phenomenal acting. I am definitely glad that I got to see all of these amazing performances from everyone in this cast. So thank you guys for suggesting it so much. Another reminder that my full-length reaction will be available on Patreon. Let's discuss in the comments. Please let me know all of the things. Let me know all of your thoughts. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell if you haven't done that yet. And thank you guys for being here with me. It is an honor to spend this time with you. I love you all so much, and I will see you in the next video. See you later!